Hello friends, it's Goober Troy here. I want to share a build with everyone that I've been playing in PvP specifically, and I've been finding some success with. There was another video I put out with actually it was an identical build with this for some of the PvE content, but I wanted to showcase how this build actually performs in the PvP environment. So very quickly, this is a Tetrapod build that overall focuses on trying to maintain air superiority and just kind of pepper the enemies from a distance. And the loadout that I'm using is double of the 66 LRB. These are very powerful lasers. I guess the general concept is to charge one, and then while that one is charged and cooling down, you can kind of tap fire the other one and just poke with it. These also do very large amounts of damage when they are charged, especially against direct hits. That's kind of what this build is fishing for a little bit. So for my back units, I'm also using Earshot, which is a very strong bazooka here. Has the biggest splash and a lot of impact buildup. So this is primarily used against grounded enemies, or if you know someone is trying to get up to you and they're like using all of their energy boosting up to you, and you know that their energy depletes and they're just kind of falling back down to the ground, you can launch one of these guys and you're almost guaranteed to land a massive amount of stagger. The other back unit I'm running is a vertical missile launcher. I usually swap between this one and the soup. It really kind of depends on, I guess, what you're kind of feeling. I was running with the soup primarily, but I've been finding some success with this one as well. For our frame unit, we're running the HC 3000 Wrecker, the Alba chest piece, and the Alpha arms, and the Varel Tetrapod legs. For the booster, I'm using the Gridwalker. The reason why is because this has very efficient and powerful upward thrust. So I guess the thought is that it helps us get into the air quicker and maintain a little bit more of that upward thrust. And then for the FCS, I'm using the WLT-001. This has a focus on medium range, but it also has a little bit of long range as well. But it also focuses a little bit on missile lock correction and stuff like that, so it helps us lock on with whichever missile launcher we decide to use. And finally, for the expansion, I'm using Pulse Armor because getting staggered with a Tetrapod feels like it's death when you're staggered on the ground. So just using this to kind of help increase our survivability so that we can get back into the air where we're the strongest. All right, so with that out of the way, let's jump into some actual PvP matches. All right, what have we got here? We are facing off against... He's got double split missile launchers. I'm not sure what's on his back left. So looks like he's primarily a close range build. I think his back or his left shoulder was the laser turret deployment things. All right. Use this now. Get up in the air. Alright, pretty successful first round, although he's using a build that's obviously a little bit weaker to me. I don't think I really got a good opportunity to use the Earshot. Got him with a good poke there, good charge shot. He's trying to melee me a little bit too much, I think. Need to get some distance. And he should be dead. Yep. Yeah, he was, I think he was trying a little bit too hard to match the same height. I think he needed to wait a little bit more for me to run out of energy and then capitalize. He almost had me a little bit in the first round. The best way to fight against another Tetrapod is when they're in the air, that's obviously when they're at their strongest, but their energy is going to run out eventually, And if you're a close range build, you want to capitalize when they're coming down to the ground. You don't really want to try to match them too much in the air unless you have like missiles and stuff like that. But you can launch those from the ground. So your best bet is just to kind of play on the ground and just kind of dodge around until they've exhausted their energy to really, you know, kind of do what they want. Big 3K there. I'm gonna recharge my energy. See, that's kind of what I'm looking for with the Earshot, is when he's falling to the ground, that's when I'm gonna fire that and hopefully get a big stagger and just capitalize on that damage. Switch to the moon. Okay. I'm almost out of energy. I'm gonna come down and pop my thermal, or not my thermal. I'm gonna go up into the air. Pop my Earshot. Oh, it's not. It's on cooldown. Right. Right. Forgot about that. Alright, that was a little sketchier. I misplayed when I was coming down for my energy recharge. And I thought I had my Earshot, so I was trying to capitalize on that, but I was out. Alright, let's see what changes he made. So I've got the soup now. He's got... I don't know if he made any changes. Maybe a different rocket launcher? Or missile launcher? The advantage of the soup is that it fires more... I can more rapidly fire off rounds. Or pretty good pressure. Yeah, he keeps trying to meet me in the air. I'll use this now. He tried to assault armor me, but he was just out of range of that, so that's unfortunate for him. He's going up here to get some initial altitude. I mean, he keeps trying the same thing, but it's just not going to work. I'm going to come down and recharge my energy. You don't even get that close. I don't mind that. Earshot. Yeah. Very risky to try to match that same height. I know what he's trying to do, but it's risky. If anyone's played Street Fighter, it's like playing Zangief against a JP. You just have to slowly walk in, which in this case is you just have to dodge around, avoid as much damage as possible, and let them run out of energy. And once that Tetrapod is out of energy, that's when you get in and capitalize on your damage. So let's see if he goes with a similar approach here. I'm going to go up. Looks like he's going to try to match. I'm going to back up. I'm going to fire my laser. He's out of energy. And I'm going to fire my Earshot. Yeah, he's trying way too hard to get into the air. Again, I'm going to charge my rifle, and if you're going to try to match me in the air, I'm just going to fire it off at you once you've used up a lot of your energy getting close to me. Just like that. Uh-oh. Try to pile bunker me. This build that I'm currently playing, it's good against grounded enemies or close range combatants. It's not very good against very fast mid-range fighters, I think. And it's not very good against missile boats. That's basically aerial enemies is where it kind of struggles a little bit. But I think that might also just be something I need to practice a little bit more. Oh. I thought I was charging my rifle, but I guess I wasn't. He should have been dead in that stagger. Oh, that's tragic. Oh my god. In a sense, charging up one of the rifles at all times is kind of a melee deterrent. Because it kind of forces them to not approach you from the air. And in this case, even with against a Tetrapod, it kind of makes him hesitant to approach me into a range where he's most comfortable. But it looks like he's playing a faster mid-range build here, so this is kind of where I'm curious how this build will actually function. I suspect I'll have a little bit more trouble here. Oh, that's a bad shot. Oh. Oh, he's using thermal armor. Okay. Yeah, I really need, in this case, I need to really capitalize on, well, first I need to not use soup, I think, in this matchup. I think I think vertical launchers are probably better. Or just hit him like that, forehead. I'm in trouble. Yep. Both times I proc this thing, yeah, I'm gonna try the vertical launcher here. I think that would be better against this matchup. The next opponent, so far we faced two melee range builds, or close range builds, a mid range which we struggled with a little bit, and this one looks like it's another melee, yeah, melee range. Two needle guns and two shotguns, so we are gonna be playing in the air. Get my energy back and then get up in the air quickly. don't charge. Alright, pretty good. He got a couple staggers on me, but because I was staggered in the air, he couldn't really capitalize. That's really why if you're playing a close range, you want to wait for them to run out of energy before really meeting him in the air to try to stagger. Big damage. Oh, that seemed like an accident. Or like he didn't realize which core extension he had equipped. Okay, he's just going right back in, but this time looks like he went reverse joint. Actually, don't remember if he was reverse joint originally or not. He's gonna get a little bit more jumping power to match my altitude. Oh, that's dead. He took that earshot to the face. Gonna get down here and recharge my energy quickly. Pretty on point with these. Oh, and there you go. Okay, now I'm scared. Oh! Wait, we destroyed each other! No! We destroyed each other! Oh. Alright, that time he capitalized pretty well on that stagger he had on me in midair. Whew, that was close. That earshot was very important. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this build video. Let me know if there's anything that you would tweak to make this build a little bit better. I'm curious to know because I don't think anything's really perfect yet, especially this early in the life cycle of the game. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, because I'm going to be releasing more build content in the near future. Also check out the Discord. I'm hoping to run some community tournaments, some other community type events such as emblem creation, stuff like that. So hopefully just a lot of good fun there. But as always, this was Gruber Troy saying thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.